Just clicked it start. I was trying to get you on when you walked in. All right, everybody, I'm Yogi Chris, captain of IMC Nation, founder of Ninth Yoga, doing a little stream here. Alpha player game mindset. So stay tuned as I set up the last couple details of the streams, and we'll get you guys going. It's going to be great. It'll be a quick stream, about 20 minutes. I invite you guys, if you want to dialogue with me about your game, just request to go live. We have the game, which is the name of the class. That's 10 a.m. every day. So I will need to be ending this in, maximum 25 minutes. But if you want the higher level game, the guy that you just saw on, AZD, top player on earth. Top player, bro. And we'll be talking about our event that we have, as we took these dancers out 2 nights ago. We're in Las Vegas, so these are the top strip clubs in all of the world. Top dancers in all of the world. Beauty, aesthetics, and these girls get a lot of tricks. They get a lot of guys that will pay a lot of money for whatever. Yeah, thank you. What's up, Harriet? Female one. But we don't pay them. We didn't pay them for that. We just seduce them, charm them, get them to come out. So that's the game here, the level of game. It's not just strippers, but strip clubs have a habit of recruiting the most beautiful women in your area. Not all the most beautiful women, because not every beautiful woman dances like that and is willing to take off her clothes. And that's not really like my forte, or it is my forte, but it's not like my favorite. It's just what we do. That's what we do for training. So that guys, when you come to Las Vegas for a boot camp or some kind of training, it's guaranteed you're going to have interaction with beautiful women. Just guaranteed. I probably got censor because my shirt was on. Whatever. Fuck you guys. How about censor me that for the fucking middle finger then? All right, everybody. So that's the event. It's today, 5 to 7 p.m. It'll be with Arash. How do you make a 10 or a 9 or 10? My girl was beautiful, I would call her a 10. How do you get a 9 or a 10 to fall in love with you on the first date? What are the things that you say to her before? Because it's not just you meet her and 3 seconds later you have a number, ask her out, she shows up and the next interaction you have is out. No, you interact a few times, you get a number for a reasonable reason. Plant seeds, hold the conversation, keep it going. It's interesting, fascinating. She wants more. She's craving more. You turn her on, but it's not because you're touching her in a certain way. You are, but it's not like I'm like fingering her or something. It's the way you touch. It's the hand, it's the intention, it's the energy that transfers through. That's so much of what this event's going to be. What is this event? 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific tonight. An event with me and Arash are talking about how to get a 9 or a 10 to fall in love on the first date. This is very valuable information. Guys out there, you gotta realize you're spending a lot of money trying to get girls. You're doing your education. I paid over $100,000 for my PhD, in all of the universities. I went to 2 different universities for 12 years total. Got a PhD, spent over $100 grand. Helps not at all. It actually makes me worse with women. But you're doing all that to get women. Your ambitions with life, your ambitions with education, your ambitions with your body, all of that's for women. So you're throwing money at a bunch of shit that's not even going to indirectly help you with women. It's actually going to directly hurt you with women. I know the education system makes you numb to communication. It makes you non-perceptive to life. It fills your head with a bunch of ideas that have nothing to do with dating. Just listening to AZD teach up there. Okay, well, here I'm upstairs teaching. That's what this is. IMC Nation's in Las Vegas. 32 guys have moved here. We live in 5 different houses. And pause due to poor connection. Bullshit. Bullshit, poor connection. So that's what it is. We live here with a living master of relationships who, as you get into it, as you learn about relationships, how to communicate back and forth, how to understand what the woman's psychology is, her needs, her wants, you have to become so aware of so many other things. You have to have your life together. It's not just about making money. In fact, that's a big obstacle for a lot of guys because they're worshiping money. Women too, but fuck women for a second. Fuck women. Guys, they're worshiping money, so they think that it's, again, you're going to try to be ambitious, you're going to make a lot of money, and that's how you're going to get women. And it's not helping you with women at all. The money is helping a little bit, but your game is getting worse as you become so good at stock trading or construction or Ubering or whatever the fuck you're an athlete or however you're making your money. lawyer even, like none of that's helping you get women or with women. right? So the way you make your money, the integrity with which you make your money. For example, if I was a yoga teacher, which I was, they call me Yogi Chris, I have to sell my yoga. I gotta go to strangers, convince them my yoga's good enough, you should pay me, I know you can get it free everywhere else, but mine's that good, it's gonna help you this much, and convince them time and time and time again, built a business on that, convincing owners of studios and different centers and training centers and private clients and all that, and I gotta sell myself, and it's gotta be worth it. I need positive testimonies. I can't just fuck people over and steal their money, or your business will crash. So it's integrity. I have to have so much integrity in my own skills and my delivery of the services that over time, you know, the entrepreneur has integrity like that. And that's a very helpful strategy to have integrity with your money. Will help you with gain, because then you value your time and you have more certainty when you're talking with women. So I don't necessarily want to miss the talk that's happening upstairs just for you guys. I mean, you're not participating too much. But you should know about the event tonight. So why strip clubs? I mean, strip clubs concentrate the most beautiful women in the area. You're guaranteed to interact with 8s, 9s, and 10s. It depends. I mean, here in Vegas, definitely 9s and 10s. Lots of 9s and 10s. Gorgeous, like the kinds of faces. Well, stop watching them if you think it's a scam. Beta male, beta. Vasta, everybody look at Vasta the sideways. Beta, gets no women, beta. So you go to a strip club here, you're guaranteed to find some faces that are just like, whoa, bodies that are like, fuck. And then you practice talking with them. Just a little bit of money, just tip them a little bit. I don't tip them much. My budget each night is about $45 at the strip club. If you don't have $45 to go and talk with the most beautiful women in your city, maybe you should go work instead of trying to talk to women. Because why should a woman date you if you don't even have $45 to meet beautiful women? Ridiculous. But if you're investing money in your game, interacting with women, this and that, then you should know that for the price of this event, $137, 2 hours, me, and especially Arash. Arash will be an hour and a half of it. I'll just be debriefing, telling what I learned about Keynote, which is touch. To touch a stripper is a special thing because she's touched by so many men and she sells her touch that you can really trigger a lot of weird things in her if you touch her like a normal guy. You gotta touch her differently. You have to separate, distinguish yourself as a man when you interact with her in your conversation and your touching. So when you're on a date like we were, it was my first date with this girl, never met her out. We talked on the phone once or twice, a lot of texts, and you know, it's 5 hours of being in touch communication with this girl. You don't like separate very much. A little bit, but I'm like touching your knee, touching your arm, and there's your intention transfers. If you're sexual, it transfers, turns her off, bro, and you won't, we smashed at the end of the night, you know what I mean? Like we closed, the girl is in love. Like, I learned so much about touch on that date. And that's primarily what I'll be sharing, plus a couple of the before and after, how I got her out, how I handled my girlfriend, how my girlfriend knows about it, this and that, and no problems at all. And what did I do about that? So guys, in relationships, you can do that, and you just need to know the right frames of mind, perspectives, and how to communicate it. Then, of course, Arash will come in over the top, and I don't want to miss what's going on up there, so I'm going to be ending this. Arash will come in over the top. How to get a 10, because his girl was a 10. How to get a 10 to fall in love with you on the first date. It was their first date. He smashed. Also, he has gorgeous girlfriends that know about it. She knows about his girlfriends. How do you pull her in and make her a queen? There's frames of mind. We're not paying these girls. We paid for the show ticket. We went to a show. It's $64 a ticket. Go to a Vegas show. I mean, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I bought her a drink. It was like $13 at the bar there. You know, I bought her some popcorn. No, that's what I spent on a woman, right? You're going to spend money on women. You're going to work hard to make that money. Then you're going to go spend money to try to get women. And you're not going to get anywhere with women because you've got to accumulate the skills, and it's going to be a long journey of trial and error to get to know how to date women. That's where you learn from older, wiser, or more experienced men that can transfer their knowledge, the stories, the understandings to you so that you shortcut your journey. You don't suffer as much with women. You get better. Like if you have the frames of mind of how to hold a girlfriend down while you date a new girl, what story do you tell that makes it make sense? And like I said with entrepreneur, you gotta be integrated. You have to have integrity. I'm not lying or cheating on anybody. Everybody knows. But it's a way of presenting it. You can say the truth like, do I look fat in this dress? Yeah, you look fat. You can say it in a certain way that hurts her feelings. You can also tell her the truth in a way that doesn't hurt her feelings. You can lie to her, but that's not gonna end well. Fast forward that, you lied. You don't need to lie. Why are you scared? So you're gonna get a lot from this event. I'll post the link on the live stream. guys on Instagram or TikTok, DM me if you want to attend this event. I'll actually probably post it in the bio also. And right on, right on. Okay, everybody, I'll see you soon. Os, J. Guru Dev, praise the Lord, be the best, and fuck everything else, all the rest.